Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10.
The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week.
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
On third down, Huntley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Over the middle here to Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 8 catches, 90 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 42 yards on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just shy of the goal line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sideline.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To number 82. Touchdown.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Huntley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
That's certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 36.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Corey Davis.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
11 yards there, first down. Now Huntley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
number 31.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
31.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Herndon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Going to throw right side here, complete. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
The 44-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime and a 5. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
McCann set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st down, Titans.
On 1st down, Tannehill finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started, at least come away with 3 points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep now for Herndon. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill sacked.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Derek.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run it here with Huntley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Boy, he'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. McCann's got it teed up. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
At their own 20.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. This is caught. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Brings up third and goal.
Mayfield to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Inside handoff, the former Central Florida man, Bruce Miller. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second down now, it's Henry. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Derrick Henry. Out of bounds.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's second and 8.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Again, it's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Intercepted. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the... before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Mayfield.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Tonight's final score in overtime. Score